Had a lovely weekend away, and I've just thought I'd not record for the weekend, which has put a weird level of stress on me, but also it's okay. So anyway, it's Monday now, but I'm going to pretend like it's Friday, because it was also hot outside, and it was also sunny, so it must only mean one thing: music club. It's been a while since I've been as obsessed with a band, quite as much as I have been with this one. In 2016, I stumbled across this act that sounded so incredibly unique, whilst also sounding distinctly familiar. It wasn't until I started sharing this with other people that I realised I recognised the male vocalist, the previous frontman of the Manchester-based Woolif. I decided to delve deeper and deeper into this new project and ended up discovering one of the best albums of the 2010s. I think they have some particularly exciting influences. I think that Ellery's most significant comparison is to that of Tom Waits, whilst also having the songwriting ability of people like Jeff Buckley. But if I had to put it down to someone current, I'd probably say that there's comparisons between him and King Cruel, whereas Ebony has a bit more of a distinct tone. Records like Future Blues, taken from their debut album, she has a very humble and solemn approach, something that's similar with bands like Warpaint.
Love is to die, love is to not die.
Or the XX.
Some sounds echo, does it lessen your affection?
And with records like this, she's really bringing some balls, rocking it up a bit, and packing a bit of a punch, and reminds you way more of the approach of people like Wolf Alice. Or going back a bit, the Cardigans. That would be a great look cover. I think it's this richness and diversity that sets them apart from other people. It's certainly what makes me pay attention. Both this record and Breath of the Light are an incredible comeback for Lure, and gets me significantly excited for what's to come. This track in particular is one of those that packs more of a punch, and the video definitely follows suit, as I think it's something even Quentin Tarantino would appreciate. This is Bunny Blues by Lost Under Heaven. There are few rappers that are quite as influential as Nas. In '94, he released one of the most instrumental hip-hop records in history, Illmatic, which has gone down to be one of the greatest of all time. And his beef with Jay-Z in the 90s and noughties was one to go down in history as well, as the two battled it out over many records to claim the top spot as the King of New York following the shocking loss of Biggie.
$1 and a dream.
Two ended up settling their score and ended up realising that there's a space for the both of them at the top. However, Nas does only make it to number 7 on the Eminem Greatest list. Jay-Z makes it to number 2. Redman's obviously number 1.
I got a list, here's the order of my list, it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada, Corrupt, Nas, and Thimmy.
He also found significant success with Damian Marley with their collaboration in 2010, and has now just released his 7th studio album, this time produced by none other than Kanye West. He's been locked away in Wyoming with the plan on releasing 5 albums over 5 consecutive weeks. One of those albums is what this absolute beauty of a track is taken from. Whilst I don't think the whole record has quite the same gravitas as something like Illmatic, it still has some absolutely brilliant moments, and this is most definitely a highlight for me. This is Cop Shot the Kid Up by Nas.
I don't wanna hurt nobody, we just came here to party, see a few dames, exchange some names. I'm a top shot the kid, stay in your lane. The cop shot the kid, same old same. Pour out a little liquor, champagne for pain.
And last, but by certainly no means least, is a band that I've been following for a couple of years now. I first came across them with their song Pig, which happened to be re-released last year. They have a sound which is definitely been missing from new bands for a long time. It's hard, loud, aggressive, but not in a you me at 6 rocky kind of way. It's more of a Biffy Clyro kind of feel, whilst also drawing some influences from some old punk bands like the Dead Kennedys. Also, you know, added a little bit of Andrew WK party rock. Kind of similar to Blink-182 after a bottle of whiskey and a 20-decker Marlboro Reds. Basically, if you take the pop out of pop punk, then you get Gloo. The band may hail from the small seaside town of Littlehampton, but there's certainly nothing little about them. I foresee big things in their future, and I'm dead excited for their album. Comes out on July 6th. This is Holiday by Gloo.
Holiday, don't take that away from me.
So that's it. I'm gonna have a little bit of a break next week. It's my birthday, so I'm gonna chill. Lauren's taking me away somewhere. I don't know where. Could be fun. Should be fun. Let me know, as always, if there's anything you think I should be listening to. I mean, there's just so much that's around at the moment. It's really hard to take a break, but it's important to do so every so often. Highly appreciate Florence's new album. And Drake, we shall see. Not sure a double album was needed, but you know, whatever. Anyway, I'll see you next... No, I won't see you next week. I'll see you maybe the week after? Anyway, bye!